Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra July 28, 2022. The moon continues its transit of your sign for the first part of the day, and you have a strong desire to feel more emotionally connected with the world around you. Later today, the moon moves into your resources sector, and it becomes easier to set aside your emotions enough to pay attention to practical matters. Getting a chance to refresh yourself can help you clarify your desires and more easily draw upon patience. Your appetite for material comforts increases, but so does your desire to bring in more money. Wherever your mind leads today, look for something to learn from your explorations. It's time to relax, have fun, and step out of your comfort zone. As sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, smooches Jupiter, our greater benefic, blessings and pleasure will be a top priority. However, be sure to practice caution and moderation rather than burning the candle at both ends. To harness these vibes in the best possible way, plan a delightful dinner with your crush or partner at an exotic restaurant. Just don't imbibe in too much wine or spirits, otherwise you'll end up feeling buzzed and spinning. Be open, kind, and loving, and the universe will reward you. How do you value your networking opportunities and professional aspirations? There might need to be a slight change or compromise to feel fully secure in such professional aspects when Jupiter in Aries squares Venus in Cancer. Even though a square can be challenging to navigate, a Venus-Jupiter one is arguably the best because both celestial bodies will work together to react appropriately. You might feel intuitively and instinctually self-assured when going after highly valuable opportunities. So, this might result in becoming connected with strong professional leaders and even going after your aspirations with enthusiasm. You are on top of the world today, as you should be. You are on your way to conquering a huge domain that you might not even have considered as a possibility. Stay strong and assertive. This is a great time for you, but certainly not a time to get too focused on one thing. Make sure to keep all your options open. Don't get roped into making a commitment to just one camp at this time. You are full of energy and other people are carried away with it. You feel like going out and having fun. Who could say no to that? It will be easy to encourage others to participate. If you end up on the town on your own, which is unlikely, but possible, you'll have no trouble finding company. The good times are waiting for you, so get busy. Get your people lined up behind you and then head out into the party wilderness to stir up trouble. Be prepared for love to become a more permanent feature. You don't have to do much to get yourself noticed. Your secret is to simply be yourself, even if sometimes you feel a little uncertain. What matters is you're prepared for any eventuality. It's in the most unexpected of places your dream lover can appear. Today, you could attend a group activity that deals with psychic, metaphysical, or spiritual pursuits, perhaps involving astrology or numerology. Your mind is especially receptive right now, so you'll probably absorb more information than you normally would. You'll enjoy the company of the people around you as well, and it might inspire you to write, draw, paint, or make music. Go with the flow in whatever direction it takes you. You will be acutely aware of your need for independence on this day. A strong sense of autonomy is sure to be important to you. When this vibration settles in for a day, you will feel the need to make your mark and to do all that you want without interference. If you have to work within some restrictions, you aren't going to find it easy. Help yourself by making plans for later on to look forward to. An alignment between the Moon and Venus in your income sector today could have lucrative implications. When the Moon returns each month, this will always sharpen your nose for money and act as a trigger, while coming full circle from last month's new moon. This could see things triggered then come to fruition. At the same time, this is amplifying the influence of the laws of attraction that Venus has brought into play, giving her mission to make the coming weeks as lucrative as possible a boost. From his return to your communication sector 7 days ago to his departure next week, Mercury, the planet of communication, is only here for 15 days, so we'll be working to make every day count. Mercury has no patience for communication barriers or excuses, and if things get a little tense at times, it is just that the communication gods are on a mission. Our eyes in the sky. The morning should be a peaceful one as the moon continues its journey through dreamy Leo. You might have received psychic messages while you were dreaming last night, so be sure to write down any astral plane encounters that stick in your head. A mystical vibe permeates the air all day, making it the perfect time to start your morning with a spiritual rite, meditation, or nature walk. The universe is looking for ways to connect with you, especially when the moon forms an alliance with fantastical Neptune this afternoon. Look for synchronicities or angel numbers, and pay attention to any emotional shifts that come on suddenly, because you could be having a psychic or empathic experience. This evening, Lady Luna forms a helpful connection to Pluto, which is an excellent time to take a cleansing bath or perform a house blessing. You might also want to take a second to honor your ancestors, because the veil that separates us from the other side is slightly thinner now. Be sure that you're using your voice over the next several weeks, especially if you find that other people are trying to dominate you or take you for granted. The day's astrology is quiet until the Leo moon aligns with Neptune in the early afternoon, leading to heightened idealism and confusion. Our guard is down, which is not a bad thing if we are in the presence of trusted friends and confidants. However, we are also liable to see the best in others, even when they have demonstrated evidence of their character to the contrary. Instead of placing our faith in something outside ourselves, we can use this time to relax, meditate, or throw ourselves into an artistic practice. Zoning out to mindless entertainment is also a relatively harmless way to pass the time. Because we are self-centered, we see information through a lens of our history and mythology. The stories we share highlight our personal exploits as triumphant feats or cautionary tales, always with a moral to convey. There is nothing wrong with centering our experiences or the powers of our own intellect. We do this daily in small ways, no matter what sign Mercury is drifting through, as our realities are subjective. However, we should be mindful that dominating the narrative can be distressing for the other person in the conversation, especially if someone is trying to have a legitimate heart-to-heart with us. There will be ample time to play the role of both the storyteller and the audience member throughout this transit.